Game of Thrones. In you.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy, or with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Captain Gold, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Doing alright?
We've wasted enough time already.
That was close. I'm doing quite alright, thank you for asking. My throat hurts a bit though, but that is okay. Fine.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Quite alright. My throat is hurting only.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
I don't know why, but it hurts a bit.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a law. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Oh my.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Let's see then.
Lord Ethan,
Maester,
Who is this man?
this craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
Oh man.
We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in
Man.
our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon. My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Am I?
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience. You should have one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people
All
close
right.
to you.
Let's talk to them and...
The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
All right. Food. Do we have enough food then?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord.
Oh man.
I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the White Hills. I only hope to give you an advantage.
I understand. And you're forgiven.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
There we go. Anything else? Malcolm, huh?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said nothing of this
I
to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
There's so many people that wants to talk to me.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment.
Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Well, perhaps I shall give it a mother.
Do it like you mean it.
Mother? 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 Where are you, mother? Talk to him yet.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember.
Oh my.
I mean, I could never forget, but...
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
They talk like...
People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Oh man. Gonna murder everyone.
Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Well, let's put the council out.
Parry, slash and parry again.
Talk to him.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
God be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful.
Ooh, tense.
I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
We cannot let him disobey me.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, You have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Oh man.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
Alright.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Well, we cannot do anything more.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Oh man, this is tense.
Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Whitehills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done? No!
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan! Come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mason quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Don't please!
Ryan, please!
No!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
That's next time.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
$65 minority, 50-50. From iron to ice. Second season then. Jon Snow knows nothing.
These are dark days, I fear.
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the war. The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Roland.
I'm just worried about my family.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Rasher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Ethan. No!
Don't let them take me!
My son.
Another land. Sorry, bien.
Whoa, it's just me, Beska.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing.
This
They'll be
stuff
here
is
soon.
weak compared to Northern Ale. Is that wine? Or blood?
Taste it and find out.
Nope.
It's blood.
Oh. This place could use a good cleaning. I complained to the owner, except he's probably dead.
Fragrant. Looks like we weren't the first to rough up the place.
Ale. It goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you.
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards. You should feel right at home. I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything.
Another round?
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing. How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty. After that...
He looks fine. Fat and scared.
Good. Let him stay that way. Until we collect our gold, at least. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee.
There's one guy I know. Welcome to stream, mate. How are you doing?
Not so lucky for him.
Doing alright?
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
Oh. They say only the poor know how
Naked
to really
fat
spend
man?
money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores, sleep in a bed without fleas. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Who needs the best whores when the bad ones are so much more fun?
I knew I liked you for a reason. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked
Good,
you out
yes,
because
woke
you
up.
fell in
Fell
love
asleep
with
on
a
my
girl from the
body
wrong damn
last
house.
night.
Gwyn.
Was gaming with him
A
and
man
said I
doesn't
will
choose
take
who
a
he
break.
loves. Your family
Oh,
should understand
you had
that.
some good old sex as well?
Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares?
It's not that simple. In the north, these feuds run deep.
Oh, fuck the North. We have a good thing here. And any moment now, we're gonna be rich.
You fell asleep, eh? On your
Let's
body?
make a toast. To all of us
Toast!
deadly bastards.
To us.
Aye, to us.
Besker, I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Berserk.
They did.
With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
Tavern's closed. What you doing here?
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
The bounty is 800.
You get 4. It's more than you deserve.
Give us 800 and you can have him.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valkyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Bloody hell!
And we're done with you too.
Tazal, what the hell have you done?
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Bezak instead.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
Nice!
You steal the money and we get the blame.
Alright. See you later.
Alright, who dies first? Who wants to dance to the end of my sword?
Kill them! Now!
No, more like.
Here's one.
Come on! Sicurino pasti! Capita ora!
You owe me one.
Shit! This is for Volantis!
Bester!
Fuck you, Ash.
Tazal!
Asher!
Demonios!
Bloody hell.
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop.
Tazal!
Kill them both!
Asher!
What in all the gods of fire and fuck?
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Tazal? Fuck.
More on their way.
We need to go.
Come on. Malcolm.
Damn.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Again, the theme. He's alive, eh?
That's far enough.
I come from the twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
Alright, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again? Have you got this chap? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord. A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes. You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester lead. Now.
Fine! I'll dump him in the river then!
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
I heard you!
I'm being right. Come on, we can do it.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry, listen.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
How good you smell.
Roderick, oh, the gods, it is you.
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Roderick!
The milk of the poppy. Drink. Come now. That's it.
Roderick!
My lady.
No.
I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
Let him. Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
No. Roderick, what have they done to you?
These wounds would have killed any other man. As it is, he may never walk again.
Roderick? What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
That one before. It's nice.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Come here, sister.
How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
What? You telling me I don't look good?
I wouldn't dare.
Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing.
Ethan?
How could this happen to him?
I can't believe he's gone.
Me neither.
We're planning to honor Ethan in the grove alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
You can, Talia. I know you can.
It's been chaos here since he died.
We have White Hills soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
They need a lord.
You're still a hero to them. If you lead, others will follow.
I know you still need time to heal, but...
I'll be fine, Talia.
The council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
Only one way to find out.
I missed you, brother. You can do this, Roderick. I know you can. Roderick!
I'm fine.
Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I need to attend that meeting.
And you will. But you will get there on your feet. It's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
Thank you, Talia.
Ready? That's it.
Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
To the wall! To the wall!
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch. The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
Recruits at the gate!
Is it? Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
By giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Squire. I serve Lord Forrester of Ironrath.
A squire from Ironrath? And how does a squire get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper?
I killed the men who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either, Gary.
How do you know my name?
Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You are a killer. Even if you are man enough to own up to it.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today,
Right.
you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle, sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
Yes, sir. I'll make it quick.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
They give us month-old bread.
There's fucking worms in it. And Lord Whitehill hears about these.
We should just take what we need. I'd rather die.
The Whitehill
fighting
soldiers
than starving.
always seem to be angry, and we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
You know what else? No fucking wine.
Well, there must be wine in the cellars.
Degau's locked him up tight, just like his own cunt.
He has no...
Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
He's had a run-in with Walder Frey,
And he's leaning on a girl. I should have buried him with the corpses. Forrester's a
Real
burst.
shame about your leg, my
Who
lord.
gives a toss?
Don't let go of your sister now.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round. You deaf?
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
I am the lord of this house, and you will move.
Go on then, my lord.
Let's go.
It's madness. You can't starve them
I
out.
will not coddle our enemies.
So you'd rather they riot?
Both of you, please.
If they riot, we'll fight.
That's foolishness.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's my decision as Sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I told you he'd be up and about.
You call this walking? I can barely stand.
Well, you're here at least.
And a good thing, too.
Indeed it is.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim.
No thanks to your sentinel.
He's riling up the Whitehill soldiers.
They're our bloody enemies.
You'll bring Lord Whitehill down on us, you fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay
Sir
stole.
Royland. Ethan made it clear I wasn't wanted.
He needed you there. Now he's dead and Ryan's a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing. I will have order!
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, and we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one.
Not anymore. Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Mott. Houses Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now.
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. Talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
Talia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Roderick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Give them wine. I want them dull, not angry.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord. It's good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music.
It's not the same without him.
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. But thank you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings.
I am back, good sir. Just finished the latest episode of Attack on Titan.
Yes, my lady.
Oh, it's getting crazy, huh?
Nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
Sometimes.
We will make a sizable donation in the name of King Joffrey.
A little presumptuous of you, Mira. But I like it. They'll be very grateful. And the seal. Here you are. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results. I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own. I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
Oh man. It's intense here. Too tense.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
No, don't do it. You will ruin the trust.
Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited...
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war. I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
Go ahead then.
Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
I'm in the Night's Watch.
Seems to keep getting colder.
They say it'll be a short autumn.
Oi, fuckhead. You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move.
Ignore him.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
The wall was erected over 8,000 years ago to defend the realm from...
I'm not gonna talk.
Had this girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this. I stuck it in him instead. So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
Stay silent and respectful. I'm not gonna be in their fight.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato thief. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Don't fucking talk about my sister, alright?
It's something for you, too.
Who in seven hells is talking back there? Tuttle, who was it?
These two were arguing.
Not wise to point the finger at your new brothers, Tuttle. Garrett Tuttle here wants to be a ranger, so we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear. But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger. I need a word.
And there's young Snow.
Go on, get started.
Best of luck, Tuttle.
Yeah.
Here we go. Again. Balls up.
See those dummies? Those are thens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast.
Not quite.
Those dummies where I tell you.
I'll show my skills then.
Hit them where I tell you.
By lifting barrels.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you? See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
What's in it?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall there, it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Right. I can do this.
Want some help?
That's gonna be very heavy.
Don't hurt yourself, Tuffy. I'm thinking stew for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his clothes.
This is not like he's getting fucked in the ass.
Frozen off.
Not even worth my time.
A chance there. That was embarrassing to watch.
You're doing that all wrong.
Have these where I...
What? Man's ready to shit himself when he sees you coming.
Let me show you.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot.
Shoot the targets I tell you to.
Gotta be faster.
Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head.
Missed a chance there.
Good. Right target, chest. Not bad. Center, between the eyes.
What? Can you move? There.
One less wildling. You hit all of them. Nicely done.
And he shot himself in the foot.
Thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him,
He's just a bully.
aye, he is. That's why I took this. Swiped it right off him. Don't tell, alright? I don't think you take it kindly.
Give it back to him, Cotter.
Are you mad? That's the last thing I'll do.
Take that! Take that!
Watch your bloody tongue.
You! Grab a practice sword.
You're terrible.
This one should do.
No, I will not do that.
You today. Remember, these blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck.
Okay.
Come on, keep at it. Well fought.
Get off me,
There you
you
go.
bloody ox.
You got lucky. You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off.
How the fuck should I know?
You were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife.
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way.
Garrett, do something. Stop it. Before someone...
Oh man.
I won't say it again. Step the fuck aside.
If you ever hit me again, I swear.
Hey, look. Fight! Fight! Here they go again.
Oh man. Ugh.
What is going on here?
He stole my fucking knife.
No, I didn't.
And Garrett defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
You must have hid it.
And you, I expected better, Tuttle. Instead, I find you doing this.
On your first bloody day of training. You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one. Get off! Mind your fucking manners.
You, come with me.
Oh man. Well, it the thing is that if you go and tell anybody like, yeah, he got it, and it's like no one will trust you ever. No one will trust you keeping secret and stuff like that. It's like I didn't want to be in the fight. It's like
in the afternoon. The sun just barely kisses your skin. You used to love this place.
Yeah, he is. I don't like him.
Listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
I don't like him either. He's
Just
not
through here.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine. Come on, sit down.
You're going to get us both in trouble.
Relax. Nobody will miss it, I assure you.
Oh man, Queen Cersei's wine? That is not a good.
It won't hurt.
Ugh, I'm not scared of Cersei. She's mean. She's crazy.
So, well, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family. My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes.
You damn bastard.
I'm fortunate to be where I am. I know that. But to always have to hide.
What happened to your mother?
Lady Olenna asked no questions. She took care of my mother. And when I was born, she gave me the name Durwell. My mother died not long after.
Oh man.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life.
Did you have someone in mind? Someone you'd wish to marry?
I'd have to convince Lady Marjorie to make an introduction first. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
I can't make that promise, Sarah.
You could if you wanted. It's not that difficult.
You'll just have to find another way, Sarah.
I would, but... maybe you're right. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father.
Yeah. I don't want to get into trouble.
You sure you won't have any? You look like you could use a drink.
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies, what have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon? You're going about it the wrong way.
We're just enjoying the sunshine.
Is that what they're calling wine?
Yeah. Tyrion.
Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you, she won't even share with me. Though that's hardly surprising.
We found it.
Found it? Where?
In that bush.
Lord Tyrion.
Strange it should find its way into a bush. If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords...
You can't trust Lord Whitehill.
I don't intend to. Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a forester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months.
All right.
My lady.
And she continues to drink Cersei's wine.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous. Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
I'm here to sell our Ironwood.
Oh, really?
It's a minute.
I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord Tyrion.
You spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss?
You can't do this.
I assure you, I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly.
There's no need to make threats.
You have no idea. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen.
I mean, Lord Tyrion is he's a good man deep inside.
That was fun.
But
now,
he needs to play the game.
What did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a
That midget.
proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Foresters be our sole supplier of Ironwood. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You'll have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war.
Oh man.
You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
Then that's a risk I'll have to take.
I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
What is it you want?
You'll know soon enough.
I will hide all this nice stuff on the shelves.
Thank you.
Why will you bully a midget like that?
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
I mean, he's a good guy.
My lady.
So short, you for sure. Have you seen the Game of Thrones series?
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords. And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
No, you can't. I've always known. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help
Yeah,
us.
he doesn't hate me.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine.
What kind of unfinished business?
The kind I'd rather keep to myself.
Ponte Renas! Yung guy who Josi Butagon Kostoti Taor.
Must be really hot in those armor.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go. You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Just try to keep up, Uncle.
Don't you worry about me. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
It's getting tense. What happened here?
Hello?
Letter there. Mira.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
The imp, huh?
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern. How would you know that? I just meant that since there's no obvious damage, that...
Enough!
Has he been looking at
When
the
last we
cock?
spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
Lord.
The perverted old man. Is that the only reason you're looking right now? Oops, sorry.
Roderick?
Is that the only reason right now?
You look...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
Well, what if I tell you that? Wait, I will not spoil anything for you.
So, here we are.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I won't lie. Every day is a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick, I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Bolton.
That's horrible. Bruce Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Elena, we need your army. Without you, my family may not survive.
I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family too, Roderick. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but...
So, the rumors are true.
Oh, man.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Mind your own business, Whitetail.
My son's affairs are not your concern.
Then why not tell him why you invited me here?
I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Ryan attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
Ryan belongs at that funeral. This family.
Not until I'm certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was a dismissive little shit. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing. And we'll get to see Ryan again.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood.
You can't do that.
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest Ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his Ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. By the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
He's always been a brute. I'm just glad you didn't submit to him.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
We can't afford to show weakness, Mother.
It would have been a minor sacrifice.
My lord, are you well?
Seven fucking hours.
That is not good.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the phrase cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They killed my lord. I couldn't stop them.
Oh man.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor, Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Why would they hate me?
You're different than them. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
The wall.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
To find the North Grove.
The North Grove. You serious? Old Nan used to tell us a tale about ice dragons and trees tall as the sky. Why would you want to find the North Grove? Why does it matter to you?
It's important to House Forrester.
Better keep that to yourself. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Yeah, the wind must have been strong up there.
I'm here, but where are you?
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it? Do you know what this uniform means?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
Is there no way I can change your mind?
Did you not hear me?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
Thank you, Damien.
It was my pleasure. You got my note.
That was you.
I'm very glad you could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
What do you know about Lord Tyrion?
Oh, I could tell you a great deal about the Imp. I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
Oh man. Like, it's so wrong with your controls. Am I walking forward, or should I press S to walk backwards? It's like you need to press backwards for that.
Let her go!
You?
What happened? What was that?
He said I'd angered the wrong people.
So, someone sent him?
What are you doing here?
I heard yelling. You did what you had to do, Lady Mira. You had no choice.
I need to get back. Someone might see me.
I'll take care of you. I know a few places in Fleeble. No one will ever find him.
Good luck, and be careful.
Thanks.
Everything all right, sir? Damien, where are you?
Oh man. Fighting incoming.
What's Gwyn Whitehill doing here?
No idea.
Hello, Roderick. Sir Roland. It's been a while since we've met.
Yes. Last time I saw you and my brother had almost started a war. Your father wanted to murder Asher for your little love affair, remember?
That was a long time ago. May we speak privately?
My lady?
Roderick, I came here because I know how hard these past few days must have been for you and your family. I know my words probably mean nothing to you.
Thank you, Gwyn.
I'm so sorry, Roderick. Your brother didn't deserve this.
Neither of them did.
Listen, I know my father is intent on using Ryan as a hostage, but I think you deserve some news of him. I know it's little consolation, but if I can offer you this...
So you have news of Ryan?
Yes, he's well. Not happy, but just know your brother is safe at High Point. I'm looking after him, but...
What?
The other day he said something that made me worry. He asked me if his father died because he was a coward. He asked if he was really a thief and a traitor like my father says. I don't wish to upset you, but...
Please help him, Gwyn. Don't let him believe what your father tells him.
I've been doing my best to set him right, but he is only a child. He feels forgotten, alone. He's waiting for his family, but every day my father tells him they will never come. That they've chosen their pride over him. And with each passing day, those words start to sound like truth.
Tell him to stay strong. Have him repeat our house words every day till I come for him.
Of course. But if you truly want to bring Ryan home, this war has to end. You know that. We don't have to be enemies, Roderick.
Hello, Gwyn.
It's good to see you, Talia. I hope I can count on your discretion.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Mother, come join the others.
He should be here. He should be with his family. But instead they send her.
Gwyn came here on her own. She wanted us to know Ryan is okay.
It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one. But his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell. Saw our lands destroyed. Everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last White Hill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it.
You'll go mad thinking like that.
I have seen what men must do to win a war. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett, they all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father, he was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. When I left, he was just a boy. But when his house needed him, he rose to the task, like a lord.
He would have been proud. We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan. My sweet little boy. And now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Steel with you, our Lord.
Next time. On Game of Thrones.
What's going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill needs to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it. All the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about? What was that?
Yeah, 76% of play didn't forge magical letters. Majority. 50-50. One lost. 95%. 90.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother.
Sadly, I will have to end it here. So I will wish you all a good night or good day wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow again. Be fine out there. Be safe out there. Bye!